That's right. This fire actually started before 11 Illinois time this morning. And take a look at this. It really started picking up just minutes before our newscast and is expected to continue burning into the evening. The infamous homecoming walk comes right through here each year with plenty of drinking venues along the way. But also along this route are plenty of businesses. That includes Medusa's hair salon, which after this year's violence, community leaders are now looking to take the chaos out of the walk. I'm right here where you left me at the train. Still going behind me. There's an Indiana state statute that says after 10 minutes. Residents say that students who live in this trailer park along North 7th Street would definitely benefit from this. That's because if you take a look at their current route to school, it doesn't even have a sidewalk. Not to mention, once you get down to North School, the kids still have to cross the street during pickup and drop off. The drone behind me is actually the department's larger drone, one of two, and it has special capabilities where officers are able to see on their display heat registers so they can find people whether they're missing or searching for criminals. One of the biggest changes with this new law is the number of days someone can substitute teach. It's gone from 100 days to 120 days. It's a great start, but let's do the math. If you've got 180 days in a school year minus 120 days someone can sub, that still leaves 60 days without someone in the classroom, which a superintendent might have a hard time trying to fill. So a blocked railroad crossing can be a pain for anyone trying to get from point A to point B. But have you thought about this? First responders also have to worry about that. That includes firefighters, police officers, and of course, ambulance drivers. You can imagine Miller's surprise when he opens up his bill and an extra $50 charge for driving a hybrid. As somebody who drives a fully electric car, that skyrockets to $150. Can you imagine the sticker shock? If you feel like monkeying around, look no further than Clark County. I'm News 10's Lacey Clifton. We'll share a new wildlife experience here in the Wabash Valley straight ahead. And I'm here live near 14th and Ash. Now, while things are quiet now, believe it or not, this morning while preparing for this story, 6 trains in just a little over an hour came through these very tracks. Now, luckily, I was already working, but that's not always the case for folks like Donna Grice. You're looking at a few of the lucky ones, able to sneak over these sets of train tracks, no problem. But Terre Haute resident Donna Grice seems to always be fresh out of luck.
Here we go again, on my way home, stuck at the tracks.
Grice only works 4 blocks from her home, and almost without fail, she gets stopped in her tracks by trains.
You're gonna get nailed on the way to work. I usually get it on my way home to lunch at 1 o'clock, and when I come back at 2. And a lot of the times it's at 5 o'clock at night when I get off as well.
Grice works in customer service at Columbian Home Products. She and her co-workers have transformed their workday around these trains. So effectively it could almost take out a whole office.
Yeah. If we left at the same time to go to lunch, we could all 3 be stuck behind the train trying to come back.
Now, just as I was heading to get video of the train for myself, check this out. I didn't even get across the tracks, not even 10 minutes after I wrapped up my interview where there was the first train. Lo and behold, there's another.
It's frustrating as a resident. It wastes my gas, either sitting there or going around.
Since a ruling by the Indiana Supreme Court in September, Grice says she's noticed train activity getting worse. But it's not just in her little slice of heaven, it's citywide.
All through Terre Haute, it's known for the railroads. It's not known for the good things that we have in our city.
Now, CSX does have a way that you can report troubled rail crossings. Hey, maybe some folks already did that for this one, but you can find that link on our website, WTHITV.com. Reporting live in Terre Haute, I'm Lacey Clifton. I'm here at Walnut Prairie Wildside in Clark County, which is a wildlife experience like none other. What started as a bird breeding hobby has quickly taken over the Edmonds property.
African servals were our first wild cat. And then we went from African servals to monkeys, and then just a little bit of everything.
Snakes, birds, monkeys, cats, you name it. They all call Walnut Prairie Wildside home. It's a wildlife park in West Union, Illinois that Thomas and his wife Ashley run. Even if you make one trip, Edmonds says you won't regret another visit.
You don't know one day from the next what we're going to have. We didn't plan on having a porcupine, but just last week we picked up a porcupine. So it just it changes all the time.
Now, with most zoo experiences, you would think all you can do is see the animals from outside the fence. Well, if you visit this one, you actually get inside and get in on the action.
For them to get the chance to come here and see, interact, and get to go home and tell everybody else about it, it's kind of cool.
And as you can imagine, the Edmonds take a lot of pride in their own kids, who are just as plugged into the wildlife experience as they are.
They all love the animals, love doing it, love everything about it. So, and they're all actually really involved. They help take care of everything, and they know more than your average kids.
Now, if you'd like to learn more about Walnut Prairie Wildside, we've got information linked for you on our website. That's WTHITV.com. Monkeying around in Clark County, I'm Lacey Clifton for News 10.